Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stories About Entitled People. Manager, your attitude has really changed recently. Reply, that's because my salary hasn't. Let's be real, they can afford it, they just don't want to pay for it. What they're doing is a deliberate, voluntary, predatory choice. More details right after a short pause. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you're new here and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video every single day. Here we go. Do your jobs for free no longer. This is my friend's story. He works in data management for an infrastructure company, one that has major government contracts for maintenance and replacement. When we worked together, we had a friendly competition with our numbers each day, seeing which of us could beat the other in actions closed. Basic data capture stuff, but the high-volume, boring crap. Due to our competitiveness, the department's numbers were stellar, and our boss did less and less, already in their 60s, 7-8 years ago, and quite literally awaiting retirement. Eventually, I leave the company and my friend continues doing gangbuster numbers, carrying the team as well as training new employees. Due to his character and work ethic, he gets asked to assist with project management, specifically the implementation of a new app solution that would allow for 40% reduction in existing staff, because of course, he's working on this for 2 years, leading meetings and advising project management decision makers, all while making £26,000 and still doing his manager's job. It eventually reaches the point where the manager's taking him into meetings so he can answer questions the manager should know the answers to. What's very important to this tale is my friend's character. He's genuinely one of the most helpful, friendly, and positive dudes you're likely to meet, always happy to help but not inclined to rock the boat if he considers the situation unfair. The perfect employee to take advantage of. So of course, COVID happens, and after returning to the office, he's told there's no budget for a pay raise above 1.7%. He points out to the department head, boss's boss, how he's been project managing, doing his manager's work, all while keeping the department numbers looking tasty. Department head acknowledges this, but says his hands are tied, they just don't have the budget. My friend says, okay, I'll just stop then and only do my specific job. Before he does this, and a few days after the above conversation, department head mentions a bonus fund that may be available for those that have gone above and beyond, and that he's on course to receive something. He receives £200. This pissed him off, considering he's been doing project manager's job and manager's job close to 3 years for less than half his manager's salary and 1/3 a PM salary. So he stops. He stopped everything but his own responsibilities. He stopped assisting the PM team, stopped answering manager-level questions in meetings, and stops training new staff. The manager then starts with the passive-aggressive, your attitude has really changed recently and you need to assist the team, etc. He tells manager and department head that they don't have the budget and he's happy with his responsibilities as outlined in his contract. Unfortunately, he's still there in the same job, but useless manager has had to struggle through making a fool of themselves in various meetings, and department head now gives him the stink eye a few times a week. Hopefully I can help him find a better company very soon. And our second story. Crazy lady took my coffee because I'm pregnant. Let me start by saying I'm a 36-year-old woman and it's very obvious I'm pregnant. I'm huge, massive, uncomfortable, tired, and grumpy. I'm currently at my local chain coffee shop, sitting now with my effing cup of coffee that had to be remade because some random lady decided that, as I'm pregnant, I shouldn't be allowed to have caffeine. Full story. I've ordered the coffee, just a grande cold brew, nothing crazy, and I'm standing at the end of the counter waiting. The barista calls my name and drink order, I go take it. Lady, you can't have that. I didn't know she was talking to me, so I continue to reach for my cup. Lady, you can't have that, you're pregnant. Me, it's 1 cup, it's fine. Lady, no, you can't have it, you're not allowed. Takes cup from my hand and drops it full into trash next to the counter. Me, you cannot be serious. It's fine. My doctor even says it's fine. I looked at the barista, who's just standing there, mouth agape. She lets me know she'll make me another one. Me to lady, Please leave me alone. I'm tired and I want my coffee. I get 1 cup a day. This is it. Please go away. Lady, banshee screaming at this point. No, you can't have it. You're pregnant. It'll make you have the baby now. You can't do it. I won't let my daughter do it either, but she drinks it anyway. And if I can't save her, I'll save you instead. I don't think she breathed during this at all. Also, what? Save me? Me looking around for help because I'm not good at confrontation and she's making me panic? Please stop. Looking at barista, pleading for help with my every thought. I'll just take that directly when you're done. Barista hands me my cup directly, and this insane woman goes to take it from me again. So I yelled for her to stop trying to come near me. I literally, loudly, and even now have a bit of a shake from doing it, shouted, "Please leave me alone. You're making me uncomfortable, and I don't want you this close." She stopped, did this fish mouth gaping thing, and went, "Fine," and left. The barista gave me a drink coupon and apologized for the stress. But goodness, how can someone think that's okay? Edit. I've been previously diagnosed with chronic migraines, but now due to being pregnant, I can't take my Topamax. My doc actually suggested I keep drinking coffee in limited quantities to keep migraines at bay. Yes, the second cup was free since my first was tossed in the trash. No one said anything to her, but I'm not surprised. People don't get involved in stuff anymore. And our next story. Yes, I'm homeless. That's my stuff. This happened 8 years ago when I was vacationing in Disneyland with my girlfriend. We had a very early flight and landed at LAX around 8 a.m. After making our way to Anaheim and attempting to sightsee, we decided we were too exhausted and had to go to the hotel to take a nap. After waking up a few hours later, I head out to the Carl's Jr. across the street from us and grab some food. Being from Canada, Carl's Jr. isn't very prominent here, and I've never been to one before now. So I look at the menu, order my food, and step away from the counter. I had literally woken up about 5 minutes before I got to the restaurant, so I'm very groggy at this point and kind of cranky. I'm wandering aimlessly near the ordering counter, arms crossed, looking out the window into the parking lot, when I hear from behind me, loudly, "Yes, I'm homeless. That's my stuff." With my arms still crossed, I slowly turn around. There's this big old homeless man staring me down. I slowly turn my head around to look back, and under the window I was looking out of is a bunch of plastic bags stuffed with God knows what, leaning against the inside of the glass. Whatever, I don't care. And I don't have the patience for being yelled at right now, so I look back at him, arms still crossed, and say, "So, I'm not touching it," in a sarcastic tone, fully ready for an argument/shouting match. He responds by asking me, "How much are your spicy chicken sandwiches?" I'm a little taken aback by this, so I respond with, "I don't know, I don't work here." He pulls out a handful of coins saying, "I just want to make sure I have enough money. I think I do. They're around $1.50, aren't they? I just can't read the menu that far away." At this point, I'm starting to feel like a jerk for trying to be rude to this guy. I mean, he just wants to buy a sandwich with the little money that he has, so I decide, F it, I'll help him read the menu. So I ask him what he wants, and he tells me again, spicy chicken sandwich. Now, I said that I've never been to a Carl's Jr. before, so I have no idea if this item actually exists. So I look at the menu, I see a sign for the Santa Fe chicken sandwich with a bunch of other sandwiches with pictures and prices. "You want the Santa Fe chicken sandwich?" "No, I want the spicy chicken sandwich." So I look again, there's no spicy chicken sandwich on the menu. "I don't think that's on the menu." "Yes, it is. It's right there." He's pointing at the Santa Fe chicken sandwich. I see Santa Fe chicken, some other chicken sandwich, and some other chicken sandwich. I don't see spicy chicken sandwich. At this point, he's getting visibly frustrated, and me, in my groggy, sleepless state, I'm starting to find this hilarious. I'm holding back my laughter at this point. He goes, "You see all the chicken on the right side of the board?" "Yes, I do." "See where it says sandwiches?" I'm standing right beside him, and he's pointing at the menu out in front of my face. We're both hunched over as if we're on a boat, and he's trying to show me a whale he spotted off in the distance. "Yes, I do." "It says spicy chicken sandwich right there." "I don't see that." I now realize that this guy's insane. I'm a goof for trying to help him, and this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. "Sorry, man, you're going to have to ask someone who works here." And I walk away, laughing to myself over the ridiculousness of the situation. The old guy, now next in line, walks up to the cashier and as he does, mutters under his breath, "I may be homeless, but at least I'm not blind." Thankfully, my order's ready at this point, so I grab it and walk back to the hotel, laughing. The next morning before heading to Disneyland, my girlfriend and I stop in at Carl's Jr., and as we're waiting in line, I tell her the story. Proud that I outwitted the homeless man who couldn't read the menu, I triumphantly declare, "There is no spicy chicken sandwich on the menu." My girlfriend looks up at the menu, reads it for a second, and says, "It's right there." What? Sure enough, right where the man was pointing, spicy chicken sandwich. F. In my defense, it was a single line of text, and I was thinking I was looking for a picture with text like the other items. Oh well, at least I tried. By the way, after that, we stopped by and got a spicy chicken sandwich every night after visiting Disneyland. That homeless man had good taste. Those things were delicious. And our last story. I cut down the trees in my backyard, even though my neighbor asked me not to. So our new neighbors renovated their backyard around 3 months ago, not long after they moved in. They added a pool, a hammock, a built-in grill, and a bar. They basically made a resort in their own backyard. Our backyard has grass and a bunch of tall palm trees that are right behind their fence. So lately, a few of the dead leaves of our palm trees have been falling into their backyard, which wasn't an issue with the old neighbors. They rarely brought it up, and we were always apologetic. The thing is, we've been considering getting rid of our palm trees for a couple of years because of the maintenance and also because we never spend time in our backyard. So when the neighbors started throwing the leaves back into our yard and yelling at us to be responsible, we decided it was time to cut them down. They didn't like this idea either. They said that when they were planning their backyard, they were considering our trees as part of their scenery and that without the trees, they would take away from their backyard. They also said that there isn't enough space for them to plant their own trees, so they offered to pay for someone to come to our house to maintain our trees. This would usually be really nice, but at this point, we were set on taking down the trees and we didn't want to form a relationship with the neighbors because they were very rude and we would feel like we owed them if they paid for the maintenance. So 2 days ago, we cut down the trees and now they're furious, complaining to all the other neighbors, blasting us on the neighborhood forum and giving out our address. They told us we're not being neighborly and that we're selfish. We told them that it's our property and we can do whatever we want with it, and they should have been responsible when they decided not to put trees in their yard. Hey guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.